it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist, no stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't. I'm if it's talking too hot, and you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah. Look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quench.
Chains,
I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I'm a... Answer with media, keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. It's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my...
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many ties in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No silly wins that never be the same. Say I done powered up, level at 10,000 and climbing. No, I've been bad it to them to get back from round me. Man, what the deal is? Really, I just came here to gotta see this more gonna billboard. Thank the good Lord, I'm gifted. Overflowing with the sauce, I'm never holding back. I'm going in my coffin, middle finger poking through the casket. No turning tragedy to tragic. Before you knew what happened, ain't no explanation. This is second nature. All is automatic. Lion, tigers, meteors inside my mind. Kamikaze, spaceship power, baby. Tell me torch
fools hurt, and Jesus wept.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans.
Set to kick off.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Leonard Fournette. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
He was brought down.
With 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First down, Titans.
keep it with Henry on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll find Lindsay here. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest?
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A first down carry for Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 6-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the Texans' 8-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play. We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On first down, Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Texans nothing.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Faking the give, now Watson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long, it's Watson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. Penalty stings big time there, wipes away a very good return.
And they work on it so hard because the goal is give yourself some space for your offense to really work. Try and gain an additional 1st down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
Rolling to his right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
Out there, it's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Fights through, and now a crease. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A toss running left, Fournette. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff looking right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. That reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans are in their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Throwing again is Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open open receiver complete. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Hopkins' kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22.
Penny on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The 23-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Watson off play action. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Deshaun Watson so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Off of play action, it's Watson. Out to his left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Another run by Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Lindsey. That's another Houston Texans.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Lindsey.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brown. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Penny. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Texans draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 13-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Touchdown Titans! Derrick Henry, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's Watson throwing on 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it second down. Now it's Lindsey. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Watson. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
Watson's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
Watson.
7.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back now in Houston.
7.
It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. They'll run with Lindsey, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. One more time with Lindsey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Check 52. And 31.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 20-yard.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Hendricks. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Carry for the run.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Xavier Woods on
officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was tackled.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And a busy night for Henry continues. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run. It's Henry. And bulldozing his way through. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. I got you. Son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Hey, watch that. Watch that.
Watson on 1st down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards.